Right, okay folks, welcome to another video. Excuse me, just move my chair into position. Yeah, this video I am taking a look at some, how am I going to rephrase this? New old games for old systems. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. The three, well technically four games you're going to see tonight are all programmed by a chap called Graeme Cowie. Now, I do know Graeme quite well. He does watch my channel. He's a bloody nice bloke, as Harry Enfield would say. Now, these games have been out for a wee while, and I've never actually really played them properly. So anyway, kicking things off, yeah, you can see this one, Bomb Jack. It's based on, is it Tecmo arcade game? Now, I was actually talking to Graeme last night, and I was telling him that I was making this video and that I'd been playing these games, and I said I wasn't a big fan of Bomb Jack or the next game you're going to see, but that's to take nothing away from what he's done, because honestly these are just utterly sublime conversions. But what Graeme said was he used to play a lot of Tecmo games back in the day. He played a lot of Bomb Jack, and obviously the next game you're going to see, which I'm not going to tell you about, because you might just think, stuff it, I'm going to, I've had enough. So you need to watch the end of the video to see what I'm on about. So yeah, this is Bomb Jack. Now, this game was ported by, I think it was Elite back in the day. I've never played the Amiga version. From what I've been told, it's not very good. Now, again, I'm not a massive fan of Bomb Jack, but this is bloody good. It is really good. Now, this particular game came out, I believe, in, I think it was 2018. So we're now in 2022. Now, apparently, and again, Graeme was telling me this himself, when he first released this game back in 2018, the music got absolutely panned, and apparently lots of people in this scene hated it because of the music. Now, that's the thing about this hobby of ours, this retro gaming hobby. People have some sort of sense of entitlement to things. Even though they're getting them for free, they're very, very critical if you don't give them exactly what they want. So again, I wasn't aware of this game back in 2018, but this new version has got, I think the music is what's in the arcade, whereas the previous one, I think it had stuff from like Jean-Michel Jarre and that kind of stuff. But I believe, and again, I'm not 100% sure because I'm not a fan of Bomb Jack, but I believe this is more keeping in line with the original arcade game. But you know what? I think it's called Bomb Jack. Is it the beer edition? Not quite sure what that means. But this game is completely free to download. If you've got an Amiga, go and check it out. It will run in proper Amiga hardware. And obviously it's running an emulation. I'm playing this using FSUEE, and it works an absolute dream. So yeah, there you go. That is Bomb Jack Beer Edition. Let's have the next one. There we go. Yeah, you caught the you caught the title track for about, not title track, the title screen for about half a second. Rygar, again, not one of my favourite games. I did do an Arcade Perfect. Listen to that sound. I did do an Arcade Perfect on this. I'm going to talk lower so you can hear the music. I did an Arcade Perfect, maybe 6 months ago, maybe slightly longer. And again, I'm not a big fan of the game, but from what I can recall, this looks nigh on Arcade Perfect. Now, Graeme is not alone. He does the coding. He doesn't do graphics or sound, at least I don't think he does. Now, I think the name of the software company is McGeezer Games. These games, like I said, these ones you're seeing here are completely free to download. I will I will Google and find a link to the channel where you can grab these from. But yeah, go into YouTube. We're obviously on YouTube, hence the reason you're watching that. Yep, I remember that screen, the little guy with his Speedos holding, it looks like China Miner in a pair of Speedos holding aloft a, I don't know what you'd call that, a burning star or something possibly. But suffice to say, if these games came out back in the day, they would have caused an absolute uproar because they're like arcade perfect. Now this game does utilise 2 fire buttons. Which I think it does make it easier to play. Like the arcade, you've got a jump button. Now I've just noticed at the bottom, do you pick up power-ups? Because I've been picking up a few bits and pieces. Oh, that was always going to end in disaster. But I've not actually seen any power-ups appear down below. I'm not sure how that works. But yeah, both graphics and sound, it's just excellent. Right, I think we'll play one more level of this, and then we'll take you on to the last game. Yeah, I don't think I ever actually played this in the arcades. I was more a fan of like Shadow Dancer, Shinobi, Rolling Thunder. Now, I was reliably informed because Graham told me. So I was talking to him last night in a sort of video call, whatever you want to call it, and he told me that he's actually in the process of working on a new game for the Amiga, and it's going to be based on one of my favourite games, which is Rolling Thunder. So I can't wait for that. So yeah, there you go. That is Rygar. Let's take a look at the final game. You would know that game just with that gong sound. Yep, it's Turbo Sprint, which is effectively Championship Sprint, or was it Super Sprint? I can't remember exactly. I think Super Sprint was the first one that came out in sort of 84, 85, and then I think Championship Sprint was the second one. Now this game did require a wee bit messing about to get it working because it uses what do you call it, high-res graphics. I couldn't get it to work in FSUAE, but with Graham's help we managed to get it working in WinUAE, which isn't the easiest bit of software in the world to use. But this is Championship Sprint. Now this game did, not this particular game, but Championship Sprint, Super Sprint did come out for the 8-bits and Atari ST, but sadly it never got a release on the Commodore Amiga. However, all that has been rectified because Graham's gone and done it. Now if you're wondering why is the blue car not moving, why is he not moving, it's because I'm yellow. I don't quite know what I did there, but I appear to have started a two-player game. So I'm yellow car. Now I noticed when I was playing this, the steering seemed to be a wee bit wonky. Now I know I'm not the greatest game player in the world, but just trying to go in a straight line seemed to be a wee bit difficult. I'm guessing, and I don't think it was really playing as well as it should be. I'm guessing that is down to the emulation. rather than the actual game. I'm quite sure this plays perfectly. I mean, from a graphical and sound point of view, this is just spot on. I would love to know if Graeme used the ROMs from the arcade game. If not, then bloody hell, they have absolutely created an identical version. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the blue player run out of time, so it's just me playing. I would always recommend you use keys. I'm not a key fan at all, but for a game like this, I always think you need the keys, because it gives that more detailed controls. Got to get through. Oh bollocks! The door's shut. Come on. Don't do what I do and drive past these spanners, because the spanners, there's one there, the spanners allow you to upgrade your car, you get better traction, you get better speed, better acceleration, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm all over the place here. And again, it's not because I'm inept. Well, that's part of the reason. Just for whatever reason, it seemed when I'm trying to go in a straight line, it just seemed to kind of keep sort of moving the car about a wee bit. I guess it's probably just because the emulator wasn't configured properly. But hopefully this will give you a good flavour of just what this game's about, how well it plays. Again, this one you can grab from the website, which I will hopefully put a link to down below. If I've completely forgotten to put the link down, then just Google it. Google Turbo Sprint and you'll find it. Right, I think we'll do one last track before we wind this video to a close. I did like this in arcades. Obviously, it had the huge steering wheels. I think you could get cabs that had up to 4 players. Here's the thing, Super Sprint, which came out, I don't know, 84, 85, that was actually the sequel by Atari. Atari did actually bring out a game called Sprint, which was this game, albeit it was black and white graphics, and it came out something like 1978. So if you think that Super Sprint was original, oh no, think again. Just missed. Right, it looks like I'm going to crash and burn quite literally here. That's the thing in this game, you can just have one crash and your game's over. But once you start upgrading your car a wee bit, it does make it quite a bit easier. There you go. Right, that is the last game, folks, but don't go away, there's one final little Easter egg for you. This game you're about to see is called Devil's Temple. And this is actually going to be a game that you have to purchase. It's hopefully going to be available in the next couple of weeks. If you're going to be going down to Play Blackpool, you'll see myself actually having a panel talk with Graeme Cowie, so I'm looking forward to that. And this game will be available to buy, hopefully. It is going to be available as a digital download and also as a huge big Amiga type game that you bought from Game back in the day, i.e. in a box with discs. I've played this for a wee bit and it is awesome. So anyway guys, listen, I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and as always, thank you very much for watching.